So I should say all kind of characteristics or all kind of uh, races. So the first one I want to talk about the Chinese. Okay, Chinese is kind of very okay. They hate you. You're very smart. You're very powerful. They hate you, and you are very rich. They hate you, and but if you are very weak and looks like an idiot, they feel like, and of course everybody looks like this. And, but Chinese behavior kind of extremely okay, very coward, and I don't know. Most looks like this. They do not. They not talk too much. That a lot. It looks like that. It's not because that a lot. It looks like a kind of. They have a very weak slavery style. In China, nobody that talk about the president. Certain people talk about president, and of course, it's a kind of infection of the every Chinese have only one communist party. Okay. And it's too much a kind of all kind of media serves for this kind of party. This is my problem. But this is not a my problem. We can see from American 50 more people can even scolded Trump stupid all kind of scolded, and even you cannot elect a kind of a cut of his private very freedom talking for his president. But in China you cannot you allowed to do this. Okay? If you do too much bad talking to the Communist Party, your account will be delected. This is a total difference. But sometimes I also see American also don't have the freedom. American style, most half of the American, the white can talk to the president, but I don't know. But they don't allow the other races, other species to talk in the country. This is very stupid. But China is different. China don't allow your old people talk too much. But of course, other person cannot also talk too much, even limited. You understand? And always the same. Okay. For political topic, don't talk too much for your own power, but you can talk very bad to your enemy country, your enemy power. It's no problem. Of course, I have never been abroad before. I just been on the internet. You cannot talk too much political like Facebook or something. Okay, talk American, but American also have no freedom. It's almost the same. Okay, but the most freedom only limited for this kind of white shit. Other races no freedom from American. Of course, it depends on your money and the power, and you owe the talking authority. So it's almost everywhere, the same. And I'm just my topic is a kind of different characters for the different races, But for Chinese are even more coward, because I have seen half of the Americans can talk to the president very freedom, but in China, few people do so. Few people can talk very publicly for the political, for how and the liberal can talk too much, and your account will be deleted very soon, and sometimes, you understand. In China, you don't have freedom for politicals, but you have freedom for technology or kind of other stupid things. Okay, it looks like this. In fact, Chinese is kind of slavery, in this country. It's kind of course, in American also have no freedom, American freedom is only for the white sheet. It looks like this. You cannot talk too much also, you understand. I think everywhere is the same. I say this kind of is according to kind of Chinese character, Chinese people. Okay, I say from the races, from the characteristics. Okay. Chinese looks like even cold style. We can see from now France, American. They talk very sharply on the internet, and you cannot delete the account. Okay, for the kind of all races. I saw this white guy. They can talk person to talk this kind of party, that kind of party, very freedom. But in China, you cannot do this. This is very limited. You understand? Because China has only one party, and this is the first thing for kind of talking characters. Of course, China has a very weak education style. More than 99% Chinese cannot talk English very freedom. Okay, even other languages kind of very weak. Okay, so nobody can understand from the international for all Chinese kind of people. This is one reason. The other kind of for this kind of very weak personality. Okay, Chinese personality. A lot of kind of characters. I allow every foreigners. I allow in France, Europe, the Czech Chinese and Europe Chinese. The second almost is the international, famous for Chinese characters. They're very coward. Okay, that are very back and looks like this. Just looks like this. And of course, it's not me. Okay, if you rope me, I kill you. You understand? And what's others? Chinese finish just so okay. A very limited slaves life in China. Really slaves. The political power. You cannot talk political too much because there's only one party. Okay, you can only attend the political first by kind of examination style, But in Korea, it's the same. Okay. Unlike this kind of lawyer who attend the nationalities. Okay. National lawyer examination style. Okay. Got send ourselves for law. Those kind of people can attend the politicals. Okay. And second term. Okay. Really limited Chinese. The political standard level, you understand? Of course, if you leave China, you have even no power, right? Because if you cannot represent your country, if you have no even freedom in your country, what kind of motherfucker you kind of presenting all the time, So I don't envy too much. Many people envy China. There's no gun, and the political state is very stable. Okay, very safe. Of course, people want to do business with China, and make money. Of course. Okay. Chinese finished. Okay. Let's talk about Japanese. I have never been in Japan. Okay. Japanese is looks like same looks like China. 99 people cannot talk English. Okay. Have very limited knowledge for other world side. Okay. Outside world, you understand? And of course, the low lasting and a lot. There are more than 300,000, almost 300,000 Japanese live in Shanghai, China. There's only few, very few limited, understand a little more. Okay. But Japan has almost one point, I don't know, 3 or 4 billion population. Okay. This is very small. Okay. And I have seen some Japanese started to learn Chinese. Okay, it looks like okay, just because of China, the military power is increasing very fast. Okay, because the stable political environment, the economy increasing very stably and even faster, and but still very weak. Japanese salary is 10 times power than China, and it's because Japanese pay very attention to the education. Most of can be educated in the college or university, but Chinese have very weak education system, and because most of the money have been used for the military power. You understand? Chinese looks like pay very attention to the education just for the family. They have, in fact, Chinese have low the relational, very relational. I don't know. Okay. Must have don't kind of very forcey, forcey. They don't think too much for the future. Don't plan too much for the future. But Japanese is different. I'm talking about the education level, and make Japan 10 times power, economic power. Okay, economic aspect power than China. You understand? The economic is powerful. China many manufacturing products very weak quality. Japanese never seldom buy Chinese food. Okay, Chinese products. Okay, they have more even confidence with Japan made style. Okay. And we know Japan is very powerful for the kind of technology, and there are more than 30,000 very powerful companies which monopoly very sharp technology in Japan, and make the products very sharp, and make too much profit. It's because one time Japanese pay very attention for the education, and the other aspect, Japanese the government, they pay very they have many solutions for kind of suppose small companies, but Chinese don't. Okay. Now next, what's the next? I should talk something. What kind of better? Okay. What I'm talking is valuable or useful. It's kind of how it can give kind of very good solution for the future demanding. What's a human beings demanding? It's all our core value. You understand? In the future, So what kind of my topic is kind of how to solve the demand of the future. Japan have something like the kind of nuclear plant. Okay, nuclear electricity plant that have some problem. They never take good care and it's have very serious problem now. You understand? But the media just and the government trying to cover it is not correct. So it have already very big pollution for the ocean. Now. It's a very serious nuclear accident. Nuclear power accident. And and if Japan has been polluted almost all kind of the ocean nearby, or even kind of nearby of China, or kind of it's a very big problem. And some people have been eat some kind of seafood from Japan that got kind of cancer and died. You understand? Do you realize this? Because they have very serious nuclear electric power problem. Just the media covered it, and but there's too much work for kind of the body examination. You cannot check everything import export the goods from Japan. Of course, it's kind of depend on kind of this kind of technology issue. Okay, trying to explore and trying to develop this kind of the nuclear wasting water, how to purify the nuclear wasting water, and how to purify the polluted ocean environment. And we even don't know how this kind of pollution affected our future for kind of this is a kind of a big problem. And because nobody can live in a very polluted environment, and eat everything, you got cancer and you're dying, right? But Japan is a very responsibility country, right? Even some people import some food from Japan and cause cancer to die. You can see Japan media. It's not my business. It's not my business. You can say Japan government. It's not my business. That's why Japan can never win the kind of respect from the union. You understand? This kind of one respect. So Japanese looks like a very polite. That kind of lot kind of looks like they're just a kind of this is a kind of just a kind of group style, trying to they have very kind of group style characteristic, trying to cooperate very well and fighting for the core benefit, this kind of. So I think you can see Japanese respect to each other. Konnichiwa. おはようございます。皆さん、こんにちは。こんばんは。Every time talk this, okay. Looks like they're very, okay, polite, of course, for themselves. But they are far away from the responsibility uh, from other people or other nations. You can see the Japanese history. You can see that. So they're very hypothesis. Okay. American almost the same. Yes, then. American trying to say, oh, I'm trying to protect. And after you can see, they messed up everything. They protect you motherfucker being fuck all your country being killed and slaughtered and they ignoring it. This is kind of the Chinese say protect you. Yeah. What's fuck? Also like fuck. The good thing and the bad thing. Good thing trying to developing, bad thing trying to be avoid for your future. What do I want for my future? I cannot talk too much for all the human beings' future. Okay, of course I know it's kind of the core value of our all our racist compilation. Okay, but I want to talk about my future. Okay. Everybody's life and living condition is kind of loose or tight connection style. Now in this whole our whole planet, there's only two kind of types of people. Okay, poor and rich. Okay. Because why the rich is so kind of rich, we can see as Korea. Okay, Korea, they have very rich companies. Because this kind of rich companies, they even control of the military power. They have very intimacy. I don't say intimate, very closely connection with kind of military leader from Korea. And so through this kind of military power, okay, even political power, this kind of companies are very big. They have money. They have relationship with military power, with the government, and even the president of who is president of Korea? I say South Korea. Okay, I have seen the news. Okay, some Korea famous star got suicide because they're being forced to kind of prostitute style. Okay, by prostitute style. Every time to receive a lot of men for fucking. Okay, and they cannot toilet. And for me, okay, if you want to do this to me, I kill you. Okay, but this kind of lady, okay, have lot kind of very too much fighting like me. Okay. It's just because those kind of men who want to play around. Okay, I've been fucking with this ship lady who been suicide. Okay, already. It's a kind of Korea political system, right? There are almost all those kind of big men. Okay, they're from government, they're from this kind of rich company, rich company. What I want to say, but in Korea, okay, too much gap. More than 80 are poor. Okay, few 90 are poor. Okay, I should say. Just 10 from this kind of rich companies. The more money, all kind of this kind of economic system. Okay. Even they can kind of can control how the president's place. Okay, like Korea president want to kill those kind of small companies. Lots more than monopoly companies, because he don't want to kind of the government cannot control even by this kind of company. Okay, they want to fight against. In fact, it's very easy. You know the Putin, the Russian president, how powerful. Okay, you want to kill the company. I teach you how to kill the kind of companies. This kind of very arrogant, stupid guy, which manipulating kind of Korea economy. Okay, at first, it should have very good relationship. You should first control a kind of money print machine. A kind of company is kind of controlled by the money printing machine. The money printing machine for this country, who sells the money printing? Okay, it's the first step. If you can control how to print the money, and you succeed, the first step to control this kind of economy. Economy cannot control by the company. It's very stupid political system in Korea. Okay, and the second step, if you want to kill this kind of Korea style company, okay, the second, you must make very closely and secretly contact with a military leader and give them very good promising. Okay, very good promising. After what kind of benefit, you must have a contract with the political, the military. I say military leaders. Okay, if you can do better, then how the company gave the money to the military. Of course, the set you must be very good supported by a lot of groups. Of course, Korea's economy controlled by few military companies because they have money. They can even make a kind of parachute groups to protest even the president. This kind of people, parachute people, can even be given money. You understand? Because they have too much money power. But this is very small. We can see the Russia, the president of Russia. Oh, you do parachute, motherfucker, protest me. Rest them, and even kill some of them. Because the Putin Russian president, they know how to have very really correct relationship with a military leader. You must have very good contact with a military leader. You understand? Then you are very good in the political, very much in the political control. You understand? After you succeed, this two step. Okay, kill them or silent. Give them a silent. Who is this motherfucker? Korea. Okay, Korea money companies. Okay. And even departure for make them very small. Okay, very small department, small companies, and this is my suggestion for the Korea. Of course, I cannot give some suggestion to China because I stay in China. Okay, for China political environment. All kind of political environment is changing. Depending how the people are demanding the political power. Political respect. And political satisfied. You understand? I can say Chinese political environment very stupid. China is kind of slavery country. Slavery style country. It looks like the Korea style. Only few people who are very closely with the government, can be getting support by the money and getting support. Yeah, they have money and they have been kind of collecting a lot of intelligence and talents. So they kind of very comprehensive system to do some very good products and money. I kind of very I don't know. It's a similar looks like. But for this kind of all this kind of it's a lot of very good kind of political system. I can't choose economy developing by some very I kind of very creative technology, you know. And I kind of very, I don't know, okay. Volunteer style. What kind of volunteer style? The more powerful, intelligent people who are volunteer to create even more companies than the creative. And the creative style he can developing, and the more powerful the economy is, you know. And we can see Japan, why Japan's economy is so powerful, because they have been a lot of been separated kind of a lot of I don't know companies, okay, who control kind of a lot of sharp technology. Of course, now the economy power number one is American. American kind of very intelligent for collecting very smart people, you know. From the World War II, they collect too much from the German, the military talents after kind of the immigration police. In fact, American immigration, you're very smart, okay. And we can see, in China, almost every year, 0.2 million population do immigrate to American, you know. And now, you know, China government looks like this. If you go outside, you know, China identify, you know. The China identity is very hard to apply, let's say. The number 4, you're very stupid, you know. Do you think people are very willing to be a kind of nationality of China? I don't think so, you know. You're very hard to absorb people, even very intelligent people, to China. And you say you identify is the number one most hard to apply. You can say very stupid, you know. Because, you know, China have very big aging population problem, you know. People are old and old, and a lot, you know. And China a lot of very rich, you know. Japan got this problem, but Japan are very rich already. 40% of Japanese people, old people, they have at least 4 million, almost more than $100,000 deposit, the bank deposit, you know. They're very rich, but China don't, you know. But now China government have this very stupid police. Your identity, you know. You know what is identity? To become a Chinese nationality, you know. To be number one in this world, and you don't have very good immigration police, and you say, you can see China identity is so powerful, you know. People are very hard to immigrate to China, and they're proud of this. Very stupid, you know. Like China have very big problem of this aging population problem. If China don't have very good immigration police, okay, you'll see. And now Chinese government, they spend too much power on the military, you know. But if China economic have problem, you'll see, you know. The Western and even Japan, they have very good way to solve China, you know, to solve China problem. A lot of kind of this, and you can see like Hong Kong, always it's a motherfucking some stupid people uh, doing the parachuting the of course from kind of Japan political money supporting and American political money supporting. Why? It's just because I don't know. It's a kind of economic problem. If you have very good money, are you willing to fight a motherfucker even risking of the being beaten or even being in the jail or even shooting? This kind of risking to trying to earn the money from overseas, Poniki Ponga, you know. But China is a very small sign, But most important, very big important afterward, because now China economic problem will soon appear because China have not very good police for the aging population solution, You understand? So there are many opportunities to give China political very good. What kind of very good? Of course, China have very good military power, but you can see the Soviet also have very good even before even very big military power before. But what happened? Okay, the economy could be dissolved very soon, right? And if China don't have very good immigration policy, so we can say Japan government do very well, okay, but it looks like doing very well. But in fact, Japan government is very stupid, Yeah. They have very good immigration policy, but they have very bad treatment. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. This one. I only know one thing. But all our human being, we destroyed all things we don't need, and we only create some things we really demanding. And through all kind of slaughter and political very bad political methods, and oh my god. So what's the future? Future depending on the demanding, So our future is demanding all kind of very sharp technology, like how to purify the ocean pollution problem, how to solve this kind of nuclear extent pollution problem, all kind of disaster resolution problem technology, Of course, I cannot do too much to satisfy all this kind of demanding. I cannot do anything alone. You understand? Even for all this kind of from political, from power, everybody have very big ambition. Everybody have very big demanding for the power, political respect. You understand? Now we can see one problem. Why every year China have more than uh, 200,000 population do immigrate to America. You know. For me, I don't want to stay in China. You understand? I have not any political respect here. You understand? Uh, but I also don't want to stay in Japan. Before I want to stay, but after I saw Japanese very baka. Uh, they don't allow how to respect people. In fact, it looks like pride. Of course, a lot of okay. Because for our men, everywhere we are enemies. Everywhere we are enemies. Men hate men. You understand? But what happens? We're kind of very friendly. After we found, we have the hope to win all the political respect together. We have hope to be a kind of united groups who can win the most political respect. Style. We can benefit even more political profit from our united state. Then we can be a kind of very good friendship style. If without this, men are enemy to men. But you can see Chinese, it looks like a sheet from American. Of course, for those who migrated to Americans, are not looking for a kind of being respected a lot. They're just looking for a kind of very good education, maybe for the kids, because China are very broken for education. I don't know. Have very weak education system. In the civil. This is the one aspect why Chinese for very good education, because I think American education are very good, but American education is very good. We love the Finland education system is the best in the world, right? Not American. And most of Chinese, because they're kind of very corrupt political people. They just rob the money, cheat money in China after they escape to America. And after the fight against the China Communist Party, no problem. America very popular. This is kind of what I say. If you have the same political enemies, okay. Even you are different races, you can be very good friends. So for a human being, we have low kind of friendship or kind of enemy state. We just have a kind of the most profit, to benefit each other. You understand? But I should say, China education system is very weak. Even stupid, I tell you. They have very good language. Of course, I don't know from America. Everywhere is the same. And it's very good to evaluate how your system are good or not. It all come from your economic power. Like Japan economic is very nice, very powerful. That's you can see. Japan, they must have very good education system from Japan. Only very educated and intelligent people can create a very good service and a product. This is a deadline to evaluate how a system is good or not. But you can see China, almost 90% of the product is kind of very weak, and broken, very bad quality, no very good, no very good sharp technology style, Of course, some very good supported by government. They have collected a lot of foreign workers. Have collected a lot of even very sharp, intelligent people. But one or two company, very large company in China, what can do to support the whole very large economic future, It's nonsense. There must be a whole group of very educated, very intelligent people, You look like Japan. Most of people have been in college, and even Russian. The freedom supposed to being in the college or university education. So even Russia, living condition is much better in China, What the fuck I want to talk about that. Of course, India, even weaker than China, but Indian people they pronounce the candle. That looks like they buried the candle. They buried the candle, That means Indian education system are even weak, than China. But India has one aspect is much more powerful, advanced than China more than 20 years. They have very nice IT and medicine manufacturing style, system. Okay, that means a lot of Indian people have been educated very well on the software and medicine knowledge. So for these two aspects, India more advanced than China, you understand? But for other, India all shit, you understand? So lot of all shit, most, But India are very potential country, They don't have India. Why India is a very potential country. India don't have this kind of population problem like China, India don't have very stupid Chinese style programming, burning, population place, This is very stupid. Japan also have this kind of programming, burning population system, Very stupid. Of course, if you have too much population, there are not too much resources. Looks like it can maybe give too much problem. Looks like, I don't know. But you can being a kind of developing a very good kind of education system, even adults education system, to developing the population quantity, you understand. But if you lack of very useful population, you have a big problem for the economy, That's why India have too much money to buy this kind of military power, that military weapon, because they have a big population, useful population, and those kind of people can always make money, Always they can do something, to support the government, They don't worry about money because they have almost the same and even more after. That's why India have this kind of, it's very kind of potential country. If India can develop the education system, you understand? Looks like in Japan. If 80% of Indian people can be given a kind of very good education, then India will go over China very easily. But India have very stupid kind of, I don't say racist problem, And they have this kind of higher standard castes, that kind of lower standard castes very stupid, So for this kind of racist discrimination, please, India, if India don't eliminate this very stupid, like looks like higher standard, lower standard, this kind of very discrimination, racist, please. India can never make a very good improvement for the economic, you understand? Because economic is not made by the rich, you understand? It's made by how a very good current population, okay? You understand? It must be very equal. So you can see different countries have the advantage, but they have the stupid merits, and but this kind of merits can emulate even the very less developing condition. Okay. Of course, I don't know too much about South Africa and Arabic. Arabic, I don't know. Okay. I don't want to talk Arabic country. Okay, for me, most are stupid, Of course, like some Saudi Arabic. I respect the religion. Okay, I also respect the stupid. Okay, for me, if you are very weak, no matter you believe what kind of religion, you're stupid. Like Iran. Okay, for me, it's a very stupid country. You understand? Respect the religion a lot for me is nonsense because they have very weak economic condition now. That looks like a bachelor, Iran people lives a very bachelor life. They're very uncomparable to China or even India. Okay. Because this Arabic country, I don't pay too much attention to the technology, even to the education system. They have even kind of racist problem, They don't discrimination to kind of lower standard like India. They give the discrimination to the woman, and most of the women they don't have ability and authority to be good educated. It's very stupid. You understand? Because China has very good economic power. Because 80% of Chinese lady can do job and is working outside, and contributed too much kind of service, kind of economic power, That's why China can develop very fast, but our Chinese problem is aging population problem. If China cannot solve this kind of immigrate police problem, cannot absorb too much people outside, okay, or totally, okay, destroy this stupid population programming bounding system, okay. China will looks like a second Soviet. You understand? Not problem that have happened in Hong Kong, and always looks like you use military. The problem is kind of a lot of because the kind of military you can do. You understand? They made from a kind of economic, because before Hong Kong is kind of window of China. Linked to the outside world, but now you can see China have the open system, okay, almost open all the cities to the outside. Hong Kong economy degrading, don't have too much opportunity to make money, and also kind of looks like kind of economic system, I think it's also come from the Asian people, And a lot of economic places, stupid economic places from Hong Kong, like some very rich people are monopoly. They have monopoly economic power. They have too much authority to to buy a lot of land, even small, to even majority. Poor and a lot of problems. Okay, stupid economic problem. So you can see if you have economic problem and you have the political problem, you understand? So if you want to make a very stable political environment, you must have very nice economic system and economic. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I'm not Hong Kong experts. Okay. So today's topic finished, and but the no matter what happened for whole human being, okay, it cannot be controlled, or its lot can be kind of relied to a kind of looks like a kind of government or these people or that people, you know. The whole of human beings developing and our future just depending on our demanding. What kind of demanding? Political respect, economy, economy demanding. You know, we need money, we need respect, and we need very sharp technology, good service. That's all human beings' future, and this kind of looks like this kind of elements issues to change how we were behaving, how we are doing, and how our future looks like. You understand? So you must be very active, very elegant on communication, on studying, to unite the people, and solve all this kind of problem to satisfy well a whole human being, and then you can be the core value of a whole human being. I think it looks like this. Okay. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.